Welcome to the Fusion 30 Wild West workout. We've got two different rounds. Each round, one is going to be holding, the other one is going to be moving. Okay, so we've got a isometric and an isotonic contraction of the muscle. Round one, we've got 5 exercises, and round two we've got 5 exercises, and they're both pretty much similar. Okay, so there's the pattern here. Exercise number 1 is a press up hold in round 1, whereas in round 2 it's going to be a press up. Exercise number 1 will be normal press ups. Okay, in round 1 we've got a left leg lunge or pistol squat where you hold the lunge, whereas in round 2 you'll be moving it. Okay, so we've got moving versus holding. Really effective for strengthening and toning up the body. It's going to get the heart going and burn lots of calories. It's a tough one, and there's lots of good variations you can bring to this workout and your clients' workout to ensure that when they do this program in the future, they will get fitter and stronger every time because they're pushing themselves with range of motion and strength-based principles. So I'll show you how to do some of these in a minute. Exercise number 1 is a press up hold. So again, you can do these on your knees into 3/4 press. Hands come out wide, body weight forward, and then slightly bend the elbows and hold. For some people it might just be a tiny bend in the elbow and hold in there, which is fine. When I make it harder, go a bit lower. And then harder. Just before the chest touches, you've almost got the nose to the ground. Then you've got another option, which is a full plank press up, so your knees come up off the floor. Bend the elbows and hold it there. Again, harder, go a bit lower. Hands in line with the chest, not in line with the face. Push up. Some people could probably do that for the time. So here's another option. You're going to bring your hands down in line with the belly more. So this is almost a strength-based exercise in order to achieve doing a planche, which is what a freak of an exercise. Really tough, this one, because it's going to overstretch the shoulders and the chest while you're holding it, putting the muscle under more pressure, which makes the exercise harder. So we're changing that range of motion to make the exercise harder. We're going to overstretch the chest and the shoulders here. You're going to bend the elbows and you're going to rock forward until you're about 80% on your maximal. So about there for me, and I'm holding it. What you can do is you can regress the exercise. So you can hold that for maybe 1/4 of the time, and then when 20 seconds goes by, you can then drop it down to a normal press up hold. Okay, so you bring your hands in line with the chest. That's known as a drop set, which is an alternative. So the next one is a left leg lunge hold or a pistol squat in the same round. Left leg forward, chest stays up, real simple, knee doesn't go over the toe. Add a nice deep lunge then, hold it there, okay? Some people, they may only be here, which is fine. They may not be able to get that low, but ideally, they could start here, and then they can regress to here, and then they can regress out. Instead of just holding it, and as soon as you get that burn, they just come up out of it, reinforce your clients to slowly find ways to regress the exercise instead of just stopping completely, okay? The other option is a pistol squat hold. So you're on one leg and you've got to find your balance for this. Easier option is just slightly bend and hold. To make it harder, go a bit lower. That is a strength training exercise for the leg. The next one is a plank hold or a banana. So you can hold a full plank, half a plank. Make sure the fingers are spread, body weight forward, squeeze that belly in, hold it there. Bum isn't height down to the ground, or it's not high up in the air. Nice flat straight body. You could also go into an elbow plank and hold it there, that's another option. For anyone who's got bad wrists, elbow plank is a good alternative. But again, I say this with all plank exercises, you're only going to get the best out of holding a plank if you're squeezing that belly in as tight as you can. I wasn't even holding that plank properly then because I was still talking to you guys. So you shouldn't be able to get words out when you're holding a plank because you're driving that belly in as tight as you can. The next harder option is banana hold or hollow body. Push the lower back into the ground. That's the first tip you want to get out there to make sure everyone's got that drilled into the back of their heads. Crunch up, lower back into the ground. Arms come out straight, that's one option. Half a banana or full banana. Again, you can regress the exercise. If you can't hold it anymore, just drop the feet and hold it there for half a banana and crunch up. Instead of just holding a banana, just be like, oh, can't hold it anymore, and then the time just goes by. Try to reinforce a drop set. The next option is hollow body, a harder option. You've got to crunch up, lower back stays into the ground, feet off the floor, arms straight out, drop your head back, and hold. Now I can't even talk to you guys when doing that one. I can with the plank, because my core's pretty much developed for the plank. When it comes to hollow body, it's a very intense exercise that I have to focus on squeezing that belly and to keep that back on the ground. Okay, it's a very advanced, and it is sort of a gymnast one. The next one is shoulder press hold. You go into a downward dog, you're going to come onto your tiptoes. Some people, you may just be holding it here. Okay, that's still strengthening the shoulders, and it's even working on flexibility of the hamstrings and the calf. Harder, bend the elbow slightly, hold it there. Harder option, come a bit further forward, bend a bit more, crown of the head to the ground, hold it there. If you've got the space, or you own your own facility, you don't mind getting your walls muddy, you can use a wall, kick up, do a handstand hold, or do a handstand shoulder press, bending the elbows hold. Okay, so that's a real advanced CrossFit style for any of you guys who are in that kind of territory. Then you've got round two. So round two is all moving. So we've done a round of holding, now we're going to do moving exercises. Regular push-ups, do these on your knees, onto full plank, body weight forward, chest down, and you're going to go flat out as many as you can, full range of motion. Harder option, knees off the floor, again flat out, as many as they can in the time frame. Next exercise, left leg lunge. Same technique, knee doesn't go over the toe, chest up, flat out, as many as they can. Or pistol squats on one leg, down and up, as many as they can, pushing through that heel. Then you've got plank pullbacks for the core strengthener. Feet out wide, squeeze that belly in, and you're just going to retract the arm back and switch sides. Try to keep the hips still. Okay, it's really important not to rotate the hips because we're working on more core and back muscle. So, body weight forward, keep the hips still, squeeze the belly in, try to keep an alignment with the hand to the shoulder girdle and down. Okay, you're better off going slow and controlled rather than fast, because if you go fast you may end up getting too much movement out of the torso there, which deactivates the core. So that's exercise number 4, is plank pullbacks. Another option for plank pullbacks is what we've done in the test before, is you hold a plank, body weight forward, squeeze the belly in, drop to your knees if you've got a mat, or if you don't mind coming back onto your knees, squeeze the shoulder blades back together, come into plank. That's 2 reps. 3. Slightly harder option, plank. You kick the legs up into planche. Really does work the back muscles and the shoulder and the core. Then you've got the final exercise, which is shoulder press. So same technique as the holding. Some people, they mainly can hold it here, which is fine. Another option is the actual press. Bend the elbows, crown to the floor, crown of the head to the floor, and push with the palms. The more range of motion you get, the harder the exercise will be. And if you want to make it harder, you can kick your feet up onto the wall and do the same technique as you did in the other one, but add a bit of a bend of the elbow there. She's doing a proper handstand shoulder press with the feet up elevated. Very tough, a lot of strength based in there. Or, if you've got the balance for it, I'm still working on these, handstand hold. So you do a handstand and then you rep out shoulder presses. I've seen it a lot on YouTube videos and it's one I'm still working on. So there's lots of different ways you can get stronger and change exercise, do exercise modifications with Workout Wild West. I hope you enjoy it. Great soundtrack in the background and a great theme.